Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and it's been a while since I've been on. I do apologize. I have been a little under the weather. Voice has been a little cracky. I think it should be back today. We'll have to see how much talking gets to it. But while I was not talking, I was working. So since I couldn't talk, I decided to create like an add-on to the fall freebie coffee that I had out there. I am putting it on Patreon, but I am going to put something on Ko-Fi too. So both things. So this is going to be available to the people that are in my Patreon. The 3 levels get access to these. So these are just pretty much background pages for fall. So they can be used for anything. They can be used for pages. They can be torn up, used as accents, etc. So first one is acorns and berry sprigs. Next one is just some random blocks. Now, like I said, this is, I think it went that way. Who can tell? I think it went that way. Just some random squares. Again, great background piece for it. And you'll see on the freebie that I'm giving coffee kind of what I mean by that. So there's that one. And then this one I thought was fun. It had a bunch of random letters on there. Kind of artsy. I like it. And then we've got some pumpkins. And again, like I said, it's this kind of goes with the fall kit that I have already out on Ko-Fi. Got a little, some of the blue pumpkins, the orange ones. It's got a background paper, kind of looks like it was printed on a, not a gunny sack, paper sack. From gunny sack from paper sack. And then this is just some random labels, really kind of grunged back, fallish kind of colors. Again, you could even cut some of these out. It'd be great backgrounds. And we've got some leaves, just some tumbling maple leaves because Sunset Maple. There's little words in the background. And then this is kind of like a Baroque kind of style, ornate background. And then this one is just random mushrooms. Kind of all over the place. It's got a background of a, kind of looks like a concrete wall. Some cracks in there. All right, and the last one is not a background piece, but I was playing around with some stuff, and this is mushrooms and some lace, and I think it would be a fun page in a fall journal. I won't go in this year's fall journal because I'm done. Mushrooms and some lace. But again, this could also be cut up for things. So this is what is going on to add for my Patreon kit. And the next 2 pages are going to be in my Ko-Fi account. They will also be in the Patreon kit too. So you get both. You don't have to go to both places. If you're a Patreon member, you can just download it from there. But if you're not, you can go to Ko-Fi and get this. All right, so what I've done is create a library kind of pocket using those 8 pages from the freebie. So there is a front and back, and this side has front and back. And then this one, the front and back and front and back. Now, I made it a little bit different, and I'm going to show you how I cut them out. I made them on lighter paper. These were on a little thicker paper. All right, so I have cut them out like you see here on lighter paper, and I made them this way with the 2 tabs. And this has always been something that has bothered me. Not really bothered me, but I kind of thought it was kind of a waste when you're making these kind of pockets to print both sides, because normally, say there was only this one flap, which is a lot of what they are, is you would fold it over and either glue it down that way or glue it that way. And the print that you had is on the back. Now, if you use it as sort of a tag, it works, but if you're actually going to glue it down as a journal pocket, sorry, I had to go cough. If you want to use it as a journal pocket, it is gone, and you've printed it. So what I've done, and I'll show you here, and these are smaller. When I originally did them, this is the size I picked, and I realized they were too small, so I have enlarged it, so you do get the bigger size in there. So I have folded these and scored them, but what I was thinking of, and scissors, they're there, is what you could do. And the reason I have 2 tabs is you would cut them separately. Of course, I'm probably should cut it with my machine instead of my scissors, but it'll work okay. right, so with that said, now that you've got the 2 pieces, you can fold that tab in, and if you want to, you could fold this tab in this way, and then you could glue them down so that they are facing this direction. I'm like, that's a great idea. I like that. This is really thin paper, so I'm gonna use, you can tell I haven't been in here a couple days. I was stuck. I'm gonna put the glue on here, and then we're gonna go ahead and glue that down. Now it's a little bit not fussier, but it's gonna take a little bit more effort than just using and folding it, but I think it's worth it, and I hope you do too. All right, so that is on the inside, and we're also going to glue this one and fold it on the inside. Now I could wrap it around and fold it around on the outside, but if you do it that way, then this is a much bigger pocket because it has that little divot in there. So now all you would have to do is take a little bit of glue and put a little line at the bottom. And you now have a pocket. That could go into a fall journal. And as you can see, a lot of these colors are lovely. That would go with these. Very fun. Okay, well that is going to be it for this video. I just wanted to come and show you what is available, and like I said, for the freebies, which are these 2, which are technically the 4, and if you didn't want to use them as pockets, you could cut them out and just use them as journal cards, you know, depending on what you put it on, and or cut them out as pieces to use as accent pieces. So I think there's still a lot of use for this freebie that you'll find on Ko-fi, as well as you'll find it in, like I said, the Patreon one. And again, if you are part of the Patreon club, as they say, you will get all of these in full size, plus that bonus mushroom lace one. So if you haven't joined my Patreon, the link is below. Just the kits are $3 a month, and so far I've put pretty much 2 full-size kits on there plus a bonus, and I'm not sure if there's going to be anything else this month because it is getting close to Thanksgiving and end of the month, but like I said, I've already got plans in the works for the December kit. It'll be snowman and snowflakes, a little more frosty, a little more wintry than the Christmas one that's on there, the poinsettias and pine trees. And if you're not a member, don't forget you can just go to Ko-fi and get the kits for free. So I'm going to stop now so I can clear my voice. All right, that's going to be it for me today. I appreciate each and every one of you that stopped by. And as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye for now.